Hi guys, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy. This time I'm reviewing Perks of Being Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This is a coming of age story about Charlie who is starting his freshman year of high school. Charlie, who is a wallflower, he's very introverted, he's very shy, he just observes, and he is trying to participate more in life and his high school experience and to make new friends because his best friend Michael died over the summer. And now Charlie doesn't really have any close friends. So he's very, very nervous about starting high school and he starts writing these letters as his way of coping. I like the take on this. It's very refreshing and Charlie's narration is very open. I like it very much. It's very compelling. The letters are short, so you can stop anywhere or just keep going. And it really just pulled me in. And I love the high school experiences I have. Charlie has this moment at a football game where he gets really brave and decides to go talk to this one person from his shop class who everybody calls Nobody. Because when he was in like elementary school, they started his name is Patrick and they started calling him Patty. So he told them either call me nothing or call me Patrick's. Call me Patrick or call me nothing. So they started calling him nothing. So Charlie is like drawn to nothing. And so he goes to talk to him and he finds Patrick and his sister, his stepsister Sam. And the two of them are seniors in high school and they just kind of take Charlie under their wing and really try to get to know him and just like share experiences with him and just they meet Charlie where he is. Like they don't try to change him. They let him have space to grow, but don't force him. And I really like this friendship he has with Sam and Patrick and how they just include him. Charlie starts to have normal high school experiences. He does start drinking and he starts smoking and he does drugs and the complications of what happens when you have like a bad, I think it was an acid trip or something, like that kind of stuff they deal with it. Not that I'm saying you guys should do drugs or alcohol. I didn't in high school. I still don't do drugs, but like that is part of Charlie's experience and it is part of a lot of teenagers' experiences. So I appreciate it for that aspect of it. And Charlie gets his first girlfriend this year and having to deal with sex and expectations and how do you be a good boyfriend and how do you be honest about what you want out of a relationship. So it's really just Charlie dealing with the world around him and seeing it. Charlie has such a cool perspective on things and he really thinks things through and I like that part of him. I'm an introvert myself, so I really relate to that. Charlie also has these not great things that have happened in his past, like his best friend dying, and his aunt, who was a very big part of his life, died when he was little and it completely devastated him. So to see Charlie kind of dealing with that and coming to terms with what that means in his life and what a big part it played in him. We also have his English teacher, who Charlie calls Bill, who is giving him new books to read and new experiences. Um, and I like this. I like the books that his teacher is giving him. They're really cool. Some of them I've read, some of them I haven't. And it's kind of this, okay, what book should I read next list in this? Um, and I liked that mentoring relationship between the two of them have. That Bill is teaching Charlie, but it's also Bill's first year teaching. So Bill needed a student like Charlie as much as Charlie needed Bill. And there's a lot of really strange things. Some of these things in this book I think are probably like they shouldn't have been doing that in high school. Like they are all the seniors are part of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm like, why are high school students part of this show where they walk around in their underwear, where just anybody can come watch it? Like adults could come watch it. That seems really weird to me. Like why are the teenagers doing that? Why aren't like high school students or something, or like college students or something? Like why are they the high school students doing this? So that part was really weird to me. Um, yeah. I like the way that Charlie's family functions. Charlie doesn't always get them. He doesn't always get like his older brother who's in college and is like this big football player, and Charlie's not into sports. Um, doesn't get why his brother like he gets why his brother's such a big deal, but he can't really relate to him in that way. And his older sister, who is now a senior, she's the same age as Sam and Patrick, and watching her go through these very realistic experiences and how the two of them bond over the year also, now that Charlie's starting to grow up and mature. Yeah, I love the, like, Charlie is a huge fan of music, and what music he's listening to plays a huge part in this also, but not just the books. Um, so getting to see that music, like how, like, music can be such a big deal when you're in high school, when you just start pushing beyond pop music and you're starting to discover new things. And Charlie's starting to discover classic rock and these like underground bands and stuff, and it's cool to see that. See him really come into his own. The book has this mix of like really bad, complicated things happening, but also something really funny will happen at the same time. And so it's still a really fun ride, even though there's some really deep and really complicated things happening. I still really enjoyed it. So yeah, I really loved Perks of Being Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. It is kind of awkward at times, really funny, and it deals with some very, very serious things that happen to teenagers. And a really good encapsulation of what it feels like to be in high school and what it felt like to be in the 90s. And yeah, I love the friendship between Sam, Patrick, and Charlie. And Charlie also gets to meet like their other friends. I love it. Getting, yeah. So yeah, definitely check out this book. I totally loved it. Totally loved it. Let me know in the comments below if you've read this book or if you've seen the movie, what you thought of it. I thought the movie was awesome. I haven't seen it in a few years though, so I'm excited to go rewatch it now that I've read the book. Yeah. So peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye.